Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with Bill Talbert, President and CEO of Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau, and we're going to talk about what's new in Miami now, and this is Insider Travel Report. Now, Bill, I was down there a few years ago, and you were putting together a little convention center that you were renovating, and that's coming out soon, right?
Yeah, in a little over 200 days, what we call the reimagined Miami Beach Convention Center, 2 blocks from the ocean, a 52-acre campus, a slightly bigger but cutting edge with a 60,000 square foot ballroom. And we're going to have our first big convention there, the American Health Information Management Association. That's going to be on September 22nd, the day after my birthday.
Okay.
You know, Miami's been kind of out of the convention business because our convention center was substandard. It's cutting edge, a campus, ballroom, bigger than pretty much any ballroom, so it's going to be a major celebration for the community and for the travel industry and the convention industry.
Yeah, well, it looked amazing. I've seen the plans, and we're going to show a few of the plans in our video here. Now, and I believe also you'll finally have the Cruise Shipping Miami Conference, these days sometimes known as C-Trade, is going to be there too next year, right?
Yes, and that's the number one. You know, Miami's the cruise capital of the world. The top cruise companies in the world their global headquarters are in Miami. That trade show went a little to the north for a year or so.
We won't say where it went.
Well, we got the convention center all reimagined, so we're very excited about the return of cruise shipping Miami, and the entire cruise world is there. You can't go to any port in the world during that time. Nobody's there. They're all in Miami.
Now, let's turn to something else. I mean, that's going to be amazing to have that convention center back and operating fully. But you also have developed a reputation of being sort of first in some things in terms of what hotels go into the market. And talk a little bit about those properties that are first in Miami.
Well, we have a phrase of Miami first. If you look at Faena, I think you met Mr. Faena.
I did meet Mr. Faena. He's a very interesting individual.
Mr. Faena's first project outside of South America is right there on Miami Beach, $1 billion project, 32nd and Collins. A hotel, an entertainment center, a condo, $1 billion project. So the first East hotel outside of Asia is where? Miami, Florida. So that's another Miami first. There's a company, hotel group called Atone. Their first hotel outside of South America is?
In Miami.
In Miami. So, but these are private companies investing millions and billions of dollars in Miami. So we're on the cutting edge of hospitality. We're a luxury destination. We're a global destination, easy to get to. Miami National Airport is the only airport in the United States served by more than 100 airlines. I think you knew that, James.
I did, and I've traveled to there many times to get to a cruise ship.
It's now the cruise capital of the world. And a little shout out for Port Miami. It's a downtown port. It's literally in downtown, so you can walk from downtown onto the port. We've just built a $1 billion tunnel.
I went through it. Yes.
Yeah, so no toll, so you can go right from the airport on expressways right to your ship. So we're excited about that. Excuse me, Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, their global headquarters right there in Port Miami. They are building $250 million new terminal there in Port Miami.
Yeah, and you have a new line there, MSC, right?
MSC is located there. They have a brand new terminal, Terminal F, brand new. We were just with Rick Sasso on the ship last week. It looks like a condominium.
Yeah, I know. The stern of the ship is amazing. Yeah.
It's unlike any ship on the face of the planet today. And on the front is what they call the yacht club, which is kind of, you have first class and whatever. So it's one of the most stunning cruise ships on the face of the planet today.
Yeah, and that's MSC Seaside, right? But let's turn to another part, because people like to stay on land in Miami too. And you have a program. It's not Miami first, but it's found in Miami. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, Found in Miami is our tagline, and we all travel. And everybody knows South Beach, everybody knows downtown, the cores. But, when we travel now, we like the neighborhoods. And we have a whole program Found in Miami. These kind of funky neighborhoods, they may be historic neighborhoods, historic Overtown, Little Havana, Little Haiti, the West Grove. And I know when I travel, You go to the great cities, and the famous places, the legacy places, but we all want to know. So that's a whole Found in Miami, and so we have a whole marketing program that actually takes the visitor, and the goal is to have visitor come earlier, stay later, spend more, support more jobs. It's been wildly successful.
And also, if you go on a cruise, hey, spend a little more time in Miami when you come back, right?
Well, either pre or post. We have the pre and post program. And, to that point, as a cruise capital of the world, Miami as a port of call, whether you're before or after, is as good as any port of call you'll ever be on. So we're the only place with 2 national parks, the largest concentration of boutique hotels in the world, shopping, dining, historic neighborhoods, all the sporting events, so year-round. So it's, as a port of call, is as good as any.
Well, Bill, a lot going on in Miami, the new convention center, all these different first hotels coming in, the cruise capital of the world, and now Found in Miami. Sounds like it's booming. I hope the business is booming for you.
James, I feel like an insider now.
There you go. And I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report.